This week on Barbell Shrugged, we interview national weightlifting champion Kendrick Farris and 3-time Games athlete Barto at the CrossFit Games.
I know you were injured not too long ago. I've been watching y'all episodes, bro.
Hey guys, Mike Bledsoe here. We're at the CrossFit Games here in Los Angeles, sitting here with Kendrick Farris.
Oh yeah.
Progenics booth. We're upstairs where we can get away from the big crowds and all the noise. And we're just hanging out, man.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, you were on the podcast a few months ago. University Nationals, put on a good showing there. And you were talking about doing Isabel here this weekend.
Talked about doing it, man.
What was your prediction? I forget.
Just to make 30 snatches. I was like, I've never done a CrossFit WOD before, so I was like, I want to do one that was weightlifter friendly. So I was like, yeah, I do some snatches and stuff. I didn't want to do anything that involved burpees. I had no prediction. He even asked me, he's like, you want me to rewind the tape? I said, bro, you can rewind the tape. I didn't give a time out at all.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. I remember people throwing the times out. I was like, I think I'll be fine. I just want to make 30 snatches.
Just finish.
Just finish.
What was your time?
3:21.
3:21.
Proper form only.
Proper form only.
Proper form.
What is proper form?
Man, getting down, being set on each one, not shooting the butt up crazy. If you watch the video, if I did one bad snatch, please let me know.
Did you power snatch or did you do that?
I did. I was gonna do 4 snatches, and then when I did the first one, I kind of messed up. I was like, oh, forget it. I like the clock is already going. I did power snatches after that, and I was like, bro, I was burning up. My quads were burning up, bro.
Yeah. I know you had a lot of respect for CrossFit already.
Oh yeah.
Did you feel like maybe a little more respect for CrossFit after that?
For sure. Like, dude, I can already look at what these people are doing, and I'm like, this is crazy. And I respect them, man. And like to actually get out there and do one for the first time, I was like, okay, yeah, these people, they're on another level, bro.
I was into weightlifting. I was into weightlifting before I found CrossFit.
Yeah.
And one of the biggest things I always said was, CrossFit has just got to get stronger. And that gets said a lot, but you're like the strongest weightlifter we got, and then you come in and do it. And I mean, strength is definitely not the only thing that's going to slow somebody down.
Yeah.
That was definitely, you were probably in a whole new energy system.
Oh yeah, dude, I don't ever do anything over 5 reps, bro. For real, we do 5 reps in the snatch, so I did 6 times that, man, and
well, you do like 10 reps on like rows and snatch deadlifts. And
on the rows? You said rows?
Rows.
I don't ever do rows.
No rows.
No rows.
Oh, no rows from
what kind of rows? Like just like
barbell rolls.
yeah, barbell rolls. Yeah. When I think rolls, I was thinking about getting on a rowing machine and rolling out.
That's silly.
I don't do those. That's cool though. I don't do them. But yeah, rolls, back squats, stuff like that, deadlifts.
That's cool. I actually got on a rower a couple times last week. I went whitewater rafting the other day.
Yeah.
I was like, man, I gotta get prepared. So I was like, I'm gonna row 2K.
How did it go?
Painful. It's painful.
Oh my goodness.
And I was like, now I gotta get back in shape. Gotta get back in CrossFit shape for sure.
No, for real, man. If you're gonna be doing it, yeah.
Yeah. So. Well, I'm in and out. Put my foot in, pull it out.
Oh, okay. Let's get the toes wet.
Get toes wet.
Get that feeling.
Get back to weightlifting.
That's how I felt. Like right when I was done, I was like, bro, I just need to be in the gym lifting where I can sit down in between reps, catch my breath, and I don't know. It's crazy, man.
At Faction on the weightlifting side, we got chairs sitting in the middle of the gym.
Dude, we got chairs everywhere.
All the CrossFitters are laughing at them, but hey.
But bro, that's how we roll, man.
Yeah,
we are the ultimate paradox, man. We're the lazy workaholics, man. For real, we get to sit down and catch our breath and then go back and hit it hard, man.
You gonna do the American Open this year?
Probably not. I'm not planning on doing it.
No. You're just not interested in doing it anymore? I mean, what are you gonna do?
No.
I mean, American record?
American records are cool, man. Like, but they're not. This is not my focus. Like, I think we're gonna break records in the process of doing what my goal is. You understand what I'm saying?
So what is your end goal? What is your eye on the prize?
To shut it down at the 2016 Olympics. I'm so tired of people talking about all these foreign lifters, bro. Like, they don't impress me. Can I be real with you?
Yeah.
They don't impress me. They're lifting the weight, they're doing whatever, but it doesn't impress me. I've been seeing them some of these guys lift since I was in high school. They ship people in and out.
Yeah.
And I mean, but I've been seeing these countries lift since I was in high school, and it doesn't impress me. I promise you, bro, I can barely name any foreign lifters, bro. People like, do you know this? I'm like, I don't know them.
Okay.
They don't do it. They don't motivate me like that. So I don't know.
What does motivate you?
Anything, like seeing people that I know or that I can get a connection with, make progress or do something that I consider special. You know what I mean? So like I know you. Like I can get fired up watching you hit a PR lift versus watching some lifter that I don't even know anything about lift
get excited
a crazy
about
amount of weight.
Journey.
Yeah. That gets me
awesome.
more. That gets me more fired up, bro. So I don't know. Like, but that's my focus though, man. Be ready for 2016, bro, and shut it down.
And you went to University Worlds.
University Worlds, yeah.
Was it about 2 weeks ago? 3 weeks ago?
Yeah, going on 3 weeks now, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I watched. I didn't watch the snatches. We run a weight gain or a muscle gain challenge.
Yeah.
And we have like a private Facebook group, and all the guys are posting your videos up. Like, we're all talking about your lifts on there. I got to watch your clean and jerks, and man, you made some really big jumps there. By the way, you placed third, right?
Yeah, we got third, yeah. But the jumps, man, honestly, dude, they're not even big jumps, bro. Seriously, man. This the way we've been doing the training is like, so I got my weight up now, so now I can hit numbers that I was hitting like rarely and stuff. I can hit them more often now. So look, the strength is not even where we want it right now. We're just building that base. So at the right time, dude, we're gonna hit some crazy numbers, man. It's gonna surprise some people. Because you got people say, oh, we won't be able to do this, and then once you do it, they'll still have something to talk about. They'll be like, well, he's doing that now, but he won't be able to beat this person. Like, bro, listen, I've been doing this for a while, and I'm starting to figure things out. It's crazy that it took me a while to actually learn this, but man, it's all in the right timing, bro. So I'm not worried, man. Just to stay focused on training, and everything's gonna come together when it's supposed to. Yeah, man.
Tell them about Rich talking about doing the...
Yeah, I talked to Rich Froning, man. Yeah,
You've heard of him?
Have you heard of Rich Froning?
Is that talking about Rich Froning Sr., the guy that's on the back of the truck? That's who I want to meet. That's who you're talking about, the senior, right?
Have you met him?
I haven't met him. He's on my list. I want to meet him and Trainer Bob. Those are the two people I want to meet.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
I haven't met Trainer Bob. Doug has.
Okay.
He met him in Colorado a while back. But I got to eat dinner with Rich Froning Sr.
That's who I want to meet.
A couple years ago, I had a steak dinner with him.
Yeah.
In Colorado. And, he's a very cool. I'm jealous of his beard.
Bro,
I have that beard.
I'm trying to get mine out there, but man, Mr. Froning, man, he has to be the most interesting man in the world, bro. He just seems so cool. Like, I don't know. I just want to meet him. Just talk to him. Man. I don't even drink beer, but I would have a beer with him.
We went and shot guns at his house.
Did y'all really?
Yeah.
Look at how cool is it? Y'all just rubbing it in my face now.
Next time we go hang out.
Invite me, bro. Yes, invite me, bro.
Rich doing Olympic lifting?
Yeah, Rich can come to. You know what though? I've talked to Rich every year for the last 2-3 years.
Yeah.
And every year he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna do some more weightlifting after the games. And then every year he kind of circles back and does the games instead of weightlifting. So I'd be interested to see him come in. But he'd be in the same weight class as you are.
Yeah.
But what are your lifts right now? What'd you do at University Nationals? I don't know.
At the last, what do you mean?
University.
So at the University
Worlds.
Games,
Yeah.
I did a 161 kilo snatch and a 211 kilo clean and jerk. So the snatch is, it's a PR snatch. It's 1 kilo, but it's gonna be out of here,
that
bro.
was 20 kilos more than what you did at University Nationals, right?
Something like that, I don't know. University, oh man, the great thing about University Nationals, bro, it just got everybody talking, like people out of their mind. I'm like, y'all don't understand. I took so many months off and they just came back to get a meet in. They were like, oh man, this person beating you, not gonna be. I'm like, bro, have you seen my numbers?
It was practice.
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm like, have y'all seen my numbers from the 85? I like, these dudes not even hitting that total yet. I like, they gotta do that total.
Yeah.
So we fast forward where we are now, bro. The focus was go in that competition, make lifts, and just see if we can get a placement. The first place guy, he was out of here, bro.
Yeah.
So that's what we want to be some years from now, but make lifts and get a placement. We were able to do it.
I've been hearing rumors about how much you've been jerking and in training. What is your best jerk in training, like off the blocks?
225 kilos.
225. That's nice, man.
And I didn't even have any weight on me then, really.
That was before you got to a full 94?
Yeah. I was like 88 something.
Yeah,
maybe.
So the last time I saw you lift live was at University Nationals. I guess, was that March?
April.
Yep. You were a really lean 94. Were you full?
No.
You weren't a full 94 that day.
I was eating a lot, and I was only weighing like 90 kilos.
Okay.
Because I would normally walk around like 88 something kilos.
I was like, dude, you're gaining weight and you look shredded.
I'm
I can see your abs through the singlet.
No, I'm getting fat now. Me and my wife, we were just like went out shopping a little bit, and I was trying on like a suit, and she was talking about how I look like the guy from The Hangover, Zach Milanakis. Like, so I'm standing. She got the pictures, bro. I just sent them there. It's so funny. She was like, yeah, your stomach. You got a fat belly now. I was like, yeah. I'm eating good. Eating good, man.
How's the pancakes coming?
Oh, do I love them, man? You can't have enough of pancakes. Pancakes make the world go round, man.
What happened to our pancakes t-shirt?
Oh, it's coming, bro.
It's coming.
Oh, I got the design. You want me to show you guys now?
Yeah.
Well, we might as well break it out.
Exclusive.
Look, I've never showed anybody the design, man. So I'll pull it up and let me know if you can see it, bro.
Now,
Talk about something else. I'll pull it up.
Do you have a favorite pancake?
I like plain pancakes, bro. Whether it's buttermilk pancakes or wheat pancakes, I like them plain with just a little bit of syrup. I don't do all the extra
stuff.
Do
you do them homemade? Do you go somewhere? What's your favorite place?
Man, Bina's pancakes. That's what I call my wife, Bina. So if she makes them up, I love them. But I mean, we can get them wherever, man.
So last time we talked to you though, I think we talked to John North.
Okay.
And we talked to you.
Okay.
And I think we're supposed to have a pancake eating contest at some point. Now
that boy can't eat more than me.
In Memphis on October 25th to 27th, we're having the Barbell Shrugged Weightlifting Championships.
Yes.
And I think we mentioned this before, but I can't remember specifically. But we'd like for you to come out. I think if we get you and John to come up to Memphis, and we can have pancake eating competition right there.
We can do it.
Elizabeth?
Put the what's Elizabeth?
Clean and jerk.
Clean and jerks.
Oh, the Grace.
Yeah, Grace.
Yeah, I was like, hold up. I was like, Elizabeth, he's making up a work. I was like, what's going on?
No, that's actually that's power cleans and ring dips, I think.
Oh, no ring dips.
No ring dips.
God bless.
You're not a gymnast?
No. No. We can do it though, man. I'm telling you, it's all about the dates. I told you, I think we were talking on Twitter. I think I'm like, bro, hit up my people, man, so we can make it happen. I got here's the design. Can you see that? So it's like, it's paying homage to the Big Boy Burger. You know, where he's like holding the deal up. So if you can see that, let me know.
Austin Powers.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So you got me right there. And if you notice the stance, that's my kick jerk stance, my little funky kick jerk stance, and then the butter on top is the crown.
I dig it.
Yeah, man. So that's it. We'll have some more different things, but that's gonna be the first one, man. Limited edition pancakes with PRs.
I will be wearing this shirt, no doubt.
I'll make sure I get y'all some, bro.
Yeah,
for sure.
So you've been doing, I see you traveling all over the place.
Yeah.
Doing, are they seminars, are they certifications, or what are you calling them?
Nah, man, it's just workshops, man.
It's workshops.
I call them workshops, man, because that's all we're doing is just working on stuff. I can give people a sheet of paper, but to me, I'm like, what are they gonna be certified to do? It ain't gonna be nothing. Let me give you a sheet of paper. I don't like playing with people, man. I'm like, we're coming in, we're working.
It's about the education.
Yeah, it's about the education. Now, if you want a sheet of paper, we'll print some up and I'll give it to you, but you can't go off and go teach nothing. Like, you still gotta go do your USAW and all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, nah, man, we've been going a lot of places, man. Went up to Mexico, Canada, and a few places around the United States, and we're gonna be making some more moves this fall as well. So.
All right, where are you going? Can you even remember?
My God, we're going back to Mexico. We're going to Ecuador. We're going Dallas, DC, Miami.
Info on where to find it.
Just go to blessthegym.com. Very simple.
Blessthegym.com.
Blessthegym.com. Very simple. The emails and everything are there.
Excellent. If people want to follow you on Twitter, what's your Twitter and Facebook if people want to find you?
If they want to look for me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff is the same. Kendrick J. Farris. So if you know Kendrick Farris, just put the J in the middle.
There you go.
Yep.
Anything else you want to promote before we take off?
I don't know, man. That's it, man.
Anything else we're leaving off?
Lord. Did I turn my thing off? Okay, cool. I think it's on.
I think it's still working.
All right, cool. I don't know. Anything y'all can think of, bro. You had to let me know. Tell Rich Froning, man. Tell the boy, look, just go ahead and come to a weightlifting competition. It'll be great for USAW. He should go ahead and just get in the meet and just do it.
How about we get you two together? We just did a podcast with him last week. Let's get y'all together.
We can do it, man. Simple.
I think Rich Froning should do the Barbell Shrugged Weightlifting Championships.
He need to come. He's in Tennessee.
Yeah,
He's right there.
It's only a 4-hour drive.
Oh, he needs to come on then.
Yeah, he'll make it. We'll see if he can make it out.
What else is he gonna be doing?
He has to come now that we're talking.
Yeah. What else is he gonna be doing? Nothing.
You hear that, Rich?
He ain't got nothing else going on, bro. This is the big thing. So
yeah,
after he's probably gonna win this thing. So if he wins this thing, he can just relax, bro.
He is
killing it.
He's got a big spread there, no doubt.
He is killing it, bro. So yeah. I don't know. That's about it, man.
I got a question.
Yeah.
So a lot of our fans are trying to gain strength and muscle for the first time.
Strength and muscle.
Strength and muscle.
Just trying to get bigger and stronger.
Just trying to get bigger and stronger. Do you remember? Obviously, you top of the top now, but do you remember back when you were just starting, how you felt and kind of? You got any advice for these guys?
I think the number one thing is, man, is really just staying healthy, right? So like, and then look, if you can remain healthy, you should be able to do the work that you need to do. You know what I'm saying? And it should line up with your goals. So we go back talking about your goals, the behavior has to match your goals, right? So you can't be out doing all the crazy partying and all the extra stuff, man. Just focus on the training, get whatever work you can get done, learn how to gauge it. Every day is not gonna be a sunny day. If every day was a sunny day, it'll just be a day. So going to the gym, know it's gonna be some ups and downs. You just gotta work it, man. Very simple. Find a program and stick with it. There's so many people bouncing all over the place. I'm like,
can you say that one more time?
Find a program and stick with it. Man, I've been doing the same program since I was 16, 17, 27 now. I'm like, just find a program and stick with it.
I think that's something you find a lot in CrossFit. And I think what draws people into CrossFit a lot of times is the fact that it's different all the time.
Yeah.
But then they try to find a program to follow because they find that one goal. I want to get bigger and stronger or something like that. And they find that one goal and they'll follow that for about 2 months if they're lucky, and they're like, oh, it didn't work. It's like, man, you got to stick to something much longer than that.
You got to stick to it. I'm gonna tell you, whatever Rich is doing, right, dude, it's obviously working. We can see that. But I know he's not bouncing all over the place.
No.
I ain't gonna tell you like everything that he's doing, and it's not like it's some big secret, but I'm pretty sure they have a set routine, even if they don't know what they're gonna do when they come in. They know how to gauge it. Yeah, they're in there and they know how they're gonna gauge it.
Consistency.
So, man, that's what you got to be persistent, you gotta be consistent. You're right. So.
All right, man. Appreciate you coming out and hanging out with us.
Appreciate y'all coming by, man. It's all love, man.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man.
Bless you, brother.
All right, welcome back to Technique Quad. I'm Doug Larson. This is Mike Bledsoe. And today we're going to talk about pull-ups and all the different variations of pull-ups that you find in CrossFit. So obviously there's regular dead hang pull-ups. Then we're going to talk about kipping, butterfly, different ways to scale, and then also different ways to load and make pull-ups harder to do, as if they needed to be harder to do. So first, Mike's going to do a quick dead hang pull-up, just as a demo. There you go, beautiful. Okay, so that was the correct way to do a pull-up. Real quick, go ahead and show kind of a broken, loose, sloppy pull-up. There you go, perfect. All right, so the difference between those two is that on the broken pull-up, go ahead and hang back on the bar. On the broken pull-up, rather than have active shoulders, he's kind of just hanging at the very bottom. There you go. So this is hanging loose. He's a pretty tight guy, but this is hanging loose for him, and then do active pull-ups, or active shoulders, excuse me. There you go. So this is active shoulders, and then also he's broken here. He's broken and hyperextended here and kind of leaning back. Now go ahead and turn this on, put your feet out in front of you a little bit. So now he's in more of a neutral position. He's in a hollow position, and he should do a pull-up from active shoulders and a neutral pelvis in that hollow position. So a full pull-up from there looks like this. There you go. So that's what we're shooting for. We're shooting for clean pull-ups, active shoulders, and a nice hollow position where your abs are turned on and you have a neutral lumbar spine because you're not broken and hyperextended. Okay? So that's kind of the basics of pull-up technique. We're going to talk first about scaling pull-ups. Two different ways we like to scale. One, Mike demos again. Most people know to use a band. You put your knee in the band or put your foot in the band. And it makes the pull-up a little bit easier. Something like that. Mike doesn't do a lot of banded pull-ups. Okay, so it looks just like this. Perfect. The other way that we like to scale pull-ups is to use a band, but to tie it across the J-hooks like this. And that's a lot easier just because it's a lot faster to get into. You just walk over, step on the band, grab, and then if you want to put both feet in, you can. And then you can do your full pull-up. Okay? So if you have a limited number of people that you're training with and you want to get in and out of that scaled version of a pull-up very quickly, then that's probably the easiest, fastest way. Also, if you don't want to have a green or a green band or any band that's stronger than that, that's really hard to push down. If you have a lot of trouble, if you're the person that always has trouble putting in your knee, or you're the person that's going like this all the time and you can't quite get your foot in, then that band's probably too hard for you to push down. Usually what I do is put my hands, thumbs down like this, grab the bottom, I push all the way to straight arms, and that's how I step my foot in. But that's still kind of a pain in the ass. So this is a much easier variation. If you need to put a box right here, step on the box, grab the bar, and then step on the band afterward, that's also a great option. So those are the two easiest ways to scale. Once you can do a couple of body weight dead hang pull-ups, then you can start to think about kipping. Okay? So first, a regular kipping pull-up, if Mike wants to demo. There you go, beautiful. So you can see Mike ends up in the same position where he has active shoulders, his feet are out in front of him, and then as he kips, he's not loose and broken where he's coming back like this. He's staying very tight. So one more time, actually if you look at him from the side, you can see how tight Mike is staying. His feet are just barely going under him, and he's not doing the big scorpion. Show the scorpion. There you go. He's not trying to kick himself in the back of the head. Mike doesn't do the scorpion very often. So he's not trying to kick himself in the back of the head. He's just getting into kind of the shape of a banana, right? So do the banana, don't do the scorpion. Okay? As far as butterflies go, you done any butterflies lately?
Yeah.
All right, go and demo a butterfly.
I'm lying.
Mike's done all weightlifting lately and not a whole lot of gymnastics, so we'll see how this goes. There you go, chest to bar. There you go, beautiful.
Still got it.
Attaboy. All right, so butterflies are also a great variation. So kipping and butterflies. I'm not going to go over butterflies because I don't do butterflies because my shoulder just can't handle them. So I'm going to let Mike actually explain butterflies real quick.
The mic, dude.
You want it? Here, just yell at the camera. Can you hear me?
For the butterflies. Real quick though, on the butterflies, just like the kipping, it's a really good idea to keep the feet together. All too often, people's feet are getting way out there and they're losing a lot of power that way. Pretend like your feet are tied together when you're doing them. A lot of people clamp their butterfly that way. I actually learned a better way to teach butterflies. A few weeks ago, one of our athletes found a video. I honestly don't know where the video's at, but she was talking about starting at the top and then reaching there. So the idea is to get your feet moving before you get to the bottom of that pull-up. So what you don't want to do is wait till you get to the bottom and then get your feet moving. You want to have your feet having that motion before you even get to the bottom. So before you get here, your feet need to be coming forward. So over here, actually. So as you can see, my feet are already getting cocked and ready to go and starting to move forward before I hit the bottom. A lot of people kind of jam it real hard in the bottom of the butterfly if they don't have their legs engaging really fast.
So on the way down, your feet should already be moving forward.
That's right.
That's the key.
Yep.
All right, beautiful. All right, so that's all we're going to touch on for butterfly pull-ups. What we're going to go over now is different variations of pull-ups, and then we'll talk about weighted pull-ups as well. So One other variation of pull-ups, not to change too much right at first, is just to change your grip. So going from a pull-up, palms forward, to a chin-up, palms away, or excuse me, palms towards you, excuse me. So chin-ups, that's right. So chin-up, same thing, still that hollow position, feet out in front.
I knew that.
There you go, chin over bar. There you go, and then you can also go chest to bar. There you go. Beautiful. All right, so there's always chin-ups, and then you can do any amount of mixed grip pull-ups you want to do. If you want to grab like this, some people I've heard call those commando pull-ups. You can call them whatever you want. Show a mixed grip pull-up where you're grabbing the bar like that, side to side.
Mountain climbers, duh.
Mountain climber pull-ups. There you go.
See my biceps from both sides.
There you go. All right, so that's more of a mixed grip pull-up. Go ahead and try it like this, where you're going side to side.
Oh yeah.
So one other variation, you can pull shoulder to shoulder, side to side. There you go, beautiful. And I guess you could go so far as to, you know, grab here and here or something like that. Wanna try that?
Wow.
Rock climber pull-ups, where you can, there you go, grab a little higher.
You can't do it, man.
All right, Mike doesn't want to play along. Anyway, you can mix up your grips any variety of ways. There you go. So you can mix up your grip any variety of ways. There's no reason you can't grab just like this and do a set of pull-ups like that. You totally can. Oh. Switch it up. So there's no reason you have to be stuck in this exact same grip position with the exact same width every single time. Do pull-ups like this, do pull-ups like that, grab wide for some, you can pull to the back of your neck. It's okay to switch up your grip on your pull-ups. Okay? The other variation that I want to talk about was L pull-ups. So if Mike shows an L pull-up, the main thing you're going to notice is that his feet are well above his hips, and that allows him to get to full extension at the bottom. So he's leaning back a little bit, his feet are nice and high. There you go, and that allows him to get to a full locked out elbow at the bottom. If your feet are lower, instead of having my feet around this high, if my feet are down here, then usually you're only going to get to about right there. It's going to be very hard to get all the way to a locked out elbow position with a good, stable, active shoulder blade. Maybe another video we'll come back and we'll talk about pull-ups on the rings and kipping on the rings specifically, but there also is tons of options that you can do on the rings, but we're going to cap it right there for today. If you want to ask us a question about this or anything else, you can always go to barbellshrugged.com, click on the Ask a Question tab, and fill out the short survey, or you can go to Twitter and tweet at Barbell Shrugged. I'll see you another day.
Hey guys, Mike Bledsoe here with Barbell Shrugged. We're here at the CrossFit Games, hanging out in the Progenics tent. These guys have been nice enough to let us take over the top up here and do a little bit of podcasting. I got Barto here, CrossFit Games competitor over multiple years. How many years have you been competing in CrossFit Games now?
This was my third year.
Third year? Yep. Awesome, man. I talked to Mike McGoldrick. He had the joy of getting to compete against you side by side at regionals, and he came back, and I remember him talking about how like zen you were able to keep things. That's what he said he was most impressed with, because I think he said that there were certain situations where like things weren't ideal, right? I.e. the toes to the bar. You know, the bar was a little low for you. He was really impressed at like how well you were like, yeah, I'll figure it out. Like, where do you get that from? Is that from like years of competing, or?
Yeah, you know what, man? I think it's just kind of my perception and the way that I look at this sport and the way I kind of take this sport and take myself. But it's just, you know, at the end of the day, it's exercising. You know, it is a professional sport, and it's grown significantly in the past 4 years, but at the end of the day, it's just exercising. So, you know, I want to have fun with this sport. I don't let the little things get in my way, like the height of rings or the height of the pull-up bar, or maybe my feet are scuffing the ground under toes to the bar. You know, I just kind of give it all I got, and however the results turn out, they turn out. You know, I'm not big at looking at leaderboards. Honestly, I have no clue where I finished, or even if I would have made the cut today, I just have someone tell me that. I just, you know, leave it all on the line, and however they turn out, they turn out. But just stay level-headed, never take this sport too seriously, and never take myself too seriously.
That's awesome.
Yep.
So you feel like maybe you measure your success by your own progress, and you don't pay attention to others? Is that kind of?
Yeah, definitely. I think within this sport, I mean, it's tough to really compete against another guy. It's really just you against the workout. You know, you don't actually ever beat anybody. You just perform the workout better than everyone else. and I come in with goals, you know, and I want to be better each year and progress and be better each day. But, you know, just focusing on myself and coming in and having a goal and sticking with it, but also having fun and enjoying the moment is the means to success in this sport.
I remember when I guess you tweeted at us or something at one point, and we realized that you were listening to our podcast.
Yeah.
We were all pretty stoked about that. How did you find our podcast?
Dude, I was stoked to meet you guys out in Ohio, man. I think
we were at the Arnold at the same
when
time.
You guys were at the Arnold, I was totally starstruck. I'm sure you guys were the complete opposite too. But I had a friend turn me on to it. I know there was multiple people that were like, hey, you need to check out this podcast. You know, they talk about a lot of the same stuff that you're interested in, or like, you know, a lot of the other affiliate owners in Houston would talk to me about similar stuff, and they're like, dude, you've got to check out this podcast, Barbell Shrugged. You know, they talk business, they talk, you know, strength and conditioning, CrossFit, and they just bullshit, and it's great. And I didn't really, you know, think about it much, and then I dove into one of the episodes. I think my first episode was when you guys interviewed Rich Froning. I figured you guys were legit enough if Froning was able to come on the show. So
it's not really true. Rich is just a nice guy.
Yeah, he is a genuine dude. But you know, I listened to that episode and I was, you know, cracking up with a lot of the comments and getting some valuable information from the podcast. So, you know, I went home, hopped on iTunes and downloaded, you know, the first however many 30 to 40 podcasts you guys had, and just started chipping away, and really, really enjoyed it to the point where I tweeted it out and was like, hey, if you guys aren't on Barbell Shrugged yet, you know, you need to start listening. So awesome. I'm excited I found you guys.
I thought Justin Thacker sent me an email from the lab gym, and he was like, Agent Barto sent me an email. He was really excited.
Yeah.
Like, I guess you listen to that podcast, and then you turn around and
absolutely, dude. And I've used y'all's resources, like Justin Thacker I've reached out to. Granted, I haven't been able to do much stuff with him with how the gym's going and training, but man, he had some awesome concepts on Olympic lifting, and like I just wanted to pick his brain a little bit more. Yeah. Hopefully I can do that when I get back to Houston. But
he's doing a live seminar down in Jackson, Mississippi.
Yeah.
I think the 28th of September.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm going to do my best to get down there and be an assistant coach.
Dude, that'd be awesome. That's
fun.
Not too far from Houston, man, and you know, I would definitely be interested in getting out there. But I mean, even a lot of the technique stuff, the warm-up stuff, you know, with before the pre-snatch warm-up stuff, where he kind of opens up the ankles and then opens up the shoulders, holding
the ABCs.
Overhead. Dude, I use
the Thacker method now. It's awesome.
Utilize the Thacker method in a lot of my warm-ups as well. So if I'm not giving him credit, Justin, there you go. I just gave him credit.
Yeah, I renamed it. He called it ABCs. I was like, no, it's got to be the Thacker method.
That, yeah, it's the Thacker method.
For sure.
I do utilize the Thacker method in my warm-ups.
How did you discover CrossFit, and what were you doing before that? You a fat guy?
I was heavily overweight. Now, I was an ex-professional athlete, I guess you could say, a fringe professional athlete. I played 3 years minor league baseball with the Texas Rangers.
Oh, excellent.
And one off-season, my strength coach was like, hey, man, you need to check out CrossFit. I was always a gym rat, you know. Buys and tries and back and shoulders or whatever, but
the glory days.
First one in the gym, last one to leave. That's the kind of guy I was. So, you know, he told me to look it up, and that one off season I looked it up, and you know, told me to start with one of the girls, whatever it was. I picked Helen. Figured it was decently easy. Did it in my garage, like swung a dumbbell, did like terribly strict pull-ups, and like ran 600 meter, but I was just destroyed at the end. And, you know, it's the same story with anybody that ever starts CrossFit. You know, they get absolutely crushed by the workout, but they keep coming back for more. Yeah. That type of character in a person that sticks with it, you know.
Yeah, CrossFit's not for everybody. Anyone can do it.
It's for anyone, but it's not for everyone. I heard that quote somewhere, and I think it's a beautiful quote.
It's probably me. Yeah. No.
I'll give you credit on that.
How long have you been CrossFitting? 4 years. 4 years. Yep. So you were CrossFitting for about a year, and then you rolled into the games like the next year.
Yeah, 2010 I started. I found an affiliate after I did that terrible workout in my garage, and started working out there. I think 2 weeks down the road, the owner was like, hey, you should probably like sign up for this sectional thing. I was like, all right, whatever.
Yeah.
Went out there, had a blast, like the most fit, strongest people I've ever seen in my life. I was like, this is an amazing environment. And, you know, regionals was shortly down the road. And once I went to regionals, I think I was, you know, they took 4th from our region. I was sitting in 4th going into day 2. You know, didn't know how to do a muscle up, and they had 30-inch wide handstand push-ups, and you had to do them strict. So I got destroyed by that last workout, but ended up finishing 10th, something like that, and was like, you know, I think if I get a little training under my belt, I could be decently good at this sport, and I think I could qualify and go to the games out of our region. So, you know, I kind of work my weaknesses and spend a little bit more time under, under the movements and things of that sort. And next thing you know, that's kind of where the story begins.
Awesome. Well, we are at the CrossFit Games, and the final event is about to start. Am I wrong? So we're gonna wrap this up. Do you have any sponsors other than?
Time out, real quick.
Whoa, go ahead.
So our audience is big on like these guys are trying to get strong, gain strength and muscle for their first time. Do you remember being in that position where you were just starting to try to get any sort of strength background?
You know, I was always a little bit stronger than the field, so I came into it with a good strength background. But if these dudes are honestly trying to gain strength, stop metconning yourself to death, man. Dedicate some serious time to getting strong, and that's kind of where it lies. You know, you got to dedicate yourself to that program if that's your true desire. Stop fucking metconning.
Don't worry about the six-pack too much, huh?
Right, exactly. Exactly.
Well, all right, so besides the sponsor of Progenics here, which we're in that tent.
Yep.
We all love them. Is there anyone else you want to give a shout out to?
Just Progenics, Rogue, Pure Pharma, and Skins have helped support me to get here and helped me through the weekend, helped me recover and keep me clothed. So just want to thank those guys for supporting me throughout the year.
And if they're in Houston, where should you train?
Behemoth CrossFit, where else?
Actually, real quick, touch on that.
You started Behemoth CrossFit this year, right?
Yeah. Actually, last year in June.
Okay.
So yeah, if you're in Houston, man, look us up, Behemoth CrossFit. Come unleash your inner beast.
Excellent. All right, guys, make sure to go to barbellshrugged.com, sign up for the newsletter. That way we can inform you of all the cool stuff that's going on and some of the stuff that may not be popping up on the podcast later. Thanks, man.
Good show, dude.